Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How's everybody doing? I was instructed to look at center camera, but the light is in my eyes and I have no idea where that is. Today we're going to talk about a pretty fantastic application that's going to revolutionize digital identity in augmented reality. And because I am a technological grandfather that barely knows how to text, we have the man here himself. So let's welcome Luke from DNA Block. Luke, how you doing?
Good, I'm very well, thank you.
How are the wildfires in LA treating you? They're good?
Yeah, they're good fun.
Yeah, they're good. You're good and you're safe?
I'm safe, yeah. It's a little bit early, so I'm having my coffee.
Okay, you're having your coffee. You're having your coffee. That's good. That's good. So if I understand this correctly, DNA Block is both the name of the company and the application itself.
No, DNA Block is the platform. The application that we're using is called Replicant. It basically allows you to replicate what you're doing. So I'm going to show you my personal avatar here. I have actually kind of instructed him to translate into Arabic. So I don't speak Arabic, but hopefully this works. So hello everybody, how are you doing? Can you hear me at all?
Oh, so he was translating from the start. I'm like, who's talking? Why is someone talking in the background? So this is the person, this gentleman is the one that's been talking from the start.
Indeed, indeed.
Okay.
So what you see here is, let me just pause him for a second.
He's very talkative. He's very talkative.
أنا أتوقف عن توقف
إنسانيتي. لا دقيقة توقف يا آدمي دقيقة.
So we can take any language in, you know, so I'm talking English, but it could be Dutch or any other languages that I speak. And I've chosen Arabic out, so he's translating. But as you can see, the list is pretty much much endless.
Okay, because I only speak one of those. Sorry, because I only speak one of those languages. And he translates in real time, and there's voice recognition, so everything you say, he will say. Exactly.
Okay. You can also listen to a microphone. It can have a live AI where you can actually have a conversation with him, or we can kind of basically give it sound files, and it will, you know, if you want to do speech or something like that. But I have full control over this avatar. You see that it's moving its head. It's tracking me. You know, I can tell it to like point behind you, or I can say point to the left or to the right, whatever you want. I'll make like a little hop. This avatar can basically do everything that I want it to do. And since it's all hooked up to an AI system, we can actually you know, control this via chatbots. So you can have a pretty engaging interaction with somebody that speaks a different language. And it can be talked back to in any language. So in terms of communication, it's you know, a great toolkit. But it doesn't end there. You know, there's a lot of other features. For example, here you see I'm wearing my my white shirt. Now, you know, I don't really wear many white shirts, so you know, I'm more like a t-shirt kind of guy. Okay. So as you can see, I can pick my t-shirt selection here. They're very easy, you know, with the click of the button.
There's very loud shirts.
Yeah, exactly. The same goes for, like, you know, I actually I like my Air Jordans, so I'll put my Jordans on, and you know, if I zoom into this, you can see that this is a nice pair of Air Jordan. You see, it's also, he keeps following me because I'm, you know, I've instructed him to look at the camera at any time.
Okay, and he seems like he's standing super casually. But question though, is this environment like I can go full 360 around this environment? It is entirely 3D rendered?
Yeah. As you can see here,
okay.
In real time. And because it's all procedural, we can do a lot of fun things with it. So, you know, you see my outfit and everything. But we also have full control over the actual sizing, right? So if you put your sizing, we can actually kind of read the sizing information. We can change your head. I can test like different hairstyles, you know.
Okay.
Maybe I want to see how I look with an afro.
Okay, so that was my next question. So what if I'm not like a handsome white gentleman from the Midwest? So I'm an Arab.
Yeah.
Can we
Let me
localize
see.
the avatar a bit more? Can we customize it entirely?
Yeah. I can put any type of skin on here. I can kind of go into all sorts of
That's
different.
definitely more accurate for me. Like I'm definitely more of a zombie skin color.
But yeah, it's basically like anything is possible here.
You said I could
We
customize
have-
the head size. Can I customize the head size?
Of course, yeah.
Okay,
Hang on,
let's see. Show
let me
me.
give you.
These
good
are the
skin.
important
Let's see.
questions, Luke. Not the ethical implications. These are the questions that the people want to know.
So bigger
Yeah,
head.
see, hold on. That's a lot more accurate to the people I
stylize
work
it.
with. There we go. There
Now
we
it's
go.
kind of cutesy,
Yeah, it's a very handsome tan gentleman.
Yeah. Maybe you want to have a cap or a beanie or a football helmet, whatever you want to put on top of this.
I'm assuming we don't have the technology for Shemagh yet. We don't have that technology yet, but we're going to get there, is what you're telling me, is what I understand incorrectly from what you're saying. So, okay. So,
But I can, yeah, it's not just the head; it's also the full body, right? So, I haven't really been working out much, but I can actually kind of train my avatar, So now
yeah, there we go. That's more the Hakeem style. That's more like now we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Okay.
And now he looks like a
now
badass dude, right?
This looks like
But-
someone you'd find in front of Fitness Time. Like
Exactly, but he's
this is
still got
definitely the
boobs,
type of
right?
guy.
So I can still
The
kinda
shirt
like,
as well.
uh-huh.
You've really captured the Arab culture here. You're really embracing. That this is completely us. This is entirely accurate. Okay. So.
But what's the?
Oh, he's really getting
cool
into it. He needs to calm down. We're in a civilized society. He's not calming down. He's not.
All right, relax. There
It
we
seems
go.
like he's going harder the more I tell him to stop. Okay. So now we know that you can customize avatars at will. Can I look like someone famous?
Yeah, I can turn them. Into pretty much anyone. We just need like one photo, and we can copy the people, right? So, for example, let's turn them into somebody and see when you actually start recognizing them. So, reset the face.
Okay.
Go back to.
I'm
so here's a
definitely not
different
feeling the
face.
shirt, but that's something we can change later.
Well, I can change the shirt into many different ways. Let's see what we got.
Let's go into famous people first. I want to see famous people now. I want to see. I want to embody a celebrity in augmented reality. The celebrity. Okay. Is
Do you
that
recognize
that
this
is that is a
person?
very white Robert Downey Jr. I see a very
Exactly.
I see a very white Robert Downey Jr. Okay,
He just
you have
needs
Robert
some,
Downey Jr. with the eye with the facial hair. Do we have the Iron Man suit?
Of course we do.
Of course
We have
you do.
actually.
Of course
there we
you
go.
do. Okay. Yeah, this feels more me now.
That's
This feels.
some different
Okay.
options.
Hey. Come on,
Yeah.
Luke. You're killing me.
So let's give him a bigger head.
It's an honest mistake. It happens. What did you think he had under the Iron Man suit?
But yeah, so now we
Okay.
he can do his
Okay,
thing.
we have a very big-headed Iron Man, a very agender Iron Man from what we saw like seconds earlier. So what are the practical applications for this? Let's jump into that.
So for what we see is like a huge market in games, right? So these characters, they're all made according to the latest gaming specs. So we also provide a plugin which we call Interloper, and that basically allows you to take your character everywhere. So whatever kind of game you're kind of using, if you're using that plugin, you can basically take that character. But it doesn't have to be like just a game. It can also be like a social experience. It can be like like for you guys a museum tour, or it can be like music concerts. We're getting maybe let's do a bit of that. Let's start let's see what we got here. So next to everything what we do is procedural. So for example, I can also build it up. Let's say like maybe we give him like let's give him a dog. All right. So it's always nice to have an animal.
It
Here
is.
we go.
Can we make the dog bigger?
It a bit bigger.
Okay.
Yeah, bigger. He also needs a Cybertruck, obviously. But let's say he wants to DJ. You know,
like everyone in Saudi Arabia, everyone's a DJ now. Like everyone.
Yeah,
exactly. That's the thing.
Same here in LA. Let me see where the DJ booth is. There we go. And there we go.
Wow.
Here's the DJ booth. So
this is what Iron Man does in his spare time. Like this is what he does in between avenging.
But you were asking earlier about different environments. I can put this anywhere, you know. So let's say, for example, get rid of this truck. Let's say we're like in the desert, type of like Burning Man type of environment. Let's go there. So now we're set up in the desert. We can go to.
So this brings about another question. So you're saying that this can work like an augmented reality place for socializing. So in the age where we're now all in good lockdown, this is a place where people can potentially gather and interact. How many people can you have on at a time in theory? How many people can be in one place?
So it's like 50 people per instance. So if you have an online, so if you spin up multiple servers, you can do 50 people per computer.
Okay. So can this be something like a social media platform? So if celebrities, say, wanted to jump in on this, how would I know that I'm speaking with an actual celebrity and not some fantastic Robert Downey Jr. impersonator? Do you look
yeah, I mean, so the platform, yeah, the platform plays obviously where we want to go. You know, we want to go to that like virtual, you know, version of a Facebook where everything is like, you know, where you can basically kind of be one entity across multiple different platforms. So what we're doing at DNA Block is everything is ownable, right? So from your suit to your dances to your hairstyle to your glasses, right? So we can work with brands and, you know, they can sell them. But we also are able to kind of verify your identity. Because, you know, like you already see, you know, probably we've seen like the deep fakes and such. So there's a lot of that stuff, you know, going around, and you don't really know who's what and what's fake and what's real, right? So a platform where we can actually kind of almost imagine it like a Twitter check mark as a verified person. You know, that's what we're.
So the next important question is, where can people get this? When is this going to become a thing, in your opinion?
So we're currently working with enterprise customers. We just I don't know if you guys have the Masked Singer, but we just did a show for Fox called the Masked Singer. So that was the first, because we can take this also into TV environments, right? So which is where you basically have these avatars that move around. And you take them into, they can go basically anywhere. So right now, you know, we're working with some chatbot services, musicians, and early next year we'll be rolling out a consumer product.
I will be first in line, Luke. Unfortunately, we have 2 seconds now. Thank you so much for your demonstration, and we need to work on that nakedness for next time. Have a great day. Stay safe in those fires. أنا كنت حكيم جمعة. Take care يا جماعة. يعطيكم ألف عافية.
Thank you, Luke. شكرا أستاذ حكيم جمعة، يعطيك العافية.